These might be the coolest elites of 2025. What's up, JW? Today we have an awesome WWE action figure review video. We have the new WWE Elite Series 123 Demolition. I've been wanting Demolition figures for so long. I was not collecting when the original ones came out in the Legends series. And now if you're into the WWE action figure collecting, you know about like aftermarket stuff. These figures go for so much money. Even loose in package, it's like stupid money. But loose is also super expensive. The only time I've seen them in person was this actually last Chicago toy show I went to. I saw them in person. It was awesome to see the original ones in person, but they were like over $200. So when WWE announced that they got the license to make Demolition again, I was super excited, and they announced these. I'm like, I need these. Instantly pre-ordered them, and I actually pre-ordered them on their own quickly before I pre-ordered the rest of the series, because I got Great Khali, who's also in the series. The rest of the series is Great Khali, Nikki Bella, Roman Reigns, and Drew McIntyre. I did not get the Roman Reigns or Drew McIntyre or Nikki Bella. I might get the Nikki Bella down the road because to get an updated Nikki Bella, but definitely not getting Drew or Roman Reigns because I just don't need them. I have plenty of them. But obviously the back of the packaging, we have the new packaging because we've now had this for 2 series, I think now. Elite Series 121 and 122. But I like it a lot better. The more red, Elite collection over there. The red and blue, obviously the pictures of the Axe and Smash themselves. Sides, their pictures again, and then real pictures again as well. And descriptions. If you want to pause the video and read that, go ahead. And then more pictures, and then different designs and stuff. And then obviously more of you can see more of the figures, but it's like a skinnier window. But up with the packaging and everything, let's get these opened up and let's review Demolition Axe and Demolition Smash. All right, so I have both figures out of the package now. We have Axe and Smash out. Let's review Demolition. So starting off with Axe, he comes with one pair of interchangeable hands, which is 2 mic holding hands, just simple mic holding hands. And then besides the jacket that's already on, and the main accessory that probably everybody is super excited for is the Demolition iconic black mask. It's like the mask with like the black hood coming down the back with the silver spikes all over it, little eye holes there, silver beads around the trim of it. Looks really good. It's a nice flimsy rubber, so it easily can go on their head. It's really nice. And then as I mentioned before, the other accessory that was already on them is their entrance jacket. That's so freaking cool. It's sleeveless and everything, held on the sides by this like silver chain there on each side. And then we got more like silver clippings there, and then we got the spikes all over. They're nice, and actually they're pretty like prickly. Goes all the way down the back. Their shoulder blades there, on the trim. Got some more clamps there, and it's nice flimsy rubber, so you can easily put it on and pose with it for your Demolition. Then onto the main figure, we have Axe here. So Axe comes with these really interesting high rustling boots. We got black straps coming across, so like it's almost like a Velcro or some kind of strap to cover over his foot, and then another couple straps to go over from his like calf, which has 8 silver beads, 4 on each side. The straps come around on this side. This one hangs off a little bit. Same thing with this one, and it's the exact same thing on this boot as well. Then he's just got plain black knee pads, nothing special about it. And he's got then he's got black trunks with silver dots all over it. Looks pretty good. The paint's a little off though on mine, like they're right there. That spot's pretty rough there. That doesn't even look like a circle. So I guess depending on yours, how well the paint's gonna look. And then he has this rubber piece that stays on him, and I'm like, I don't think it's really removable. There's no spot to remove it. I'm like, they never really took it off in the match, but it's I don't even know like what to describe it as. It's just like there's kind of like string strap that they wore on their body, has like the silver circle in the middle that holds it all together, like the ring. And then you have the little piece that comes down the middle that connects, supposed to connect to his like pants, the strap that goes over the top, and then across his rib cage. Same thing as silver circle back there, and then there's silver dots all over. Decent size, like muscular torso. Axe never was really a jacked man. He was just kind of like bigger, like bulkier. So there's not gonna be much definition. Decent size, double jointed arms. And then they have this is also an entrance thing. And to take them off, you just take off you pop the little pegs, and it comes right off. I'm not gonna take mine on because these are usually so difficult to get them back on and off. But they're like the forearm and partly the hand covers that they wore for their entrance as well. It has a bunch of silver, like prickly. I don't even know what. I think they're supposed to be just like no, they're not supposed to be nails, but it's just their entrance gear stuff. But very, as you can see, there's texture to it. Very prickly. Fist hands, and obviously the same thing over here for the forearm guard, and same way to take it off. Fist hands as well, and then onto the head, which is probably one of the most important parts of a demolition figure because you got to get the face paint right. And Axe's face paint looks absolutely awesome. The mainly silver, and then the red detailing with the mane on the top, the main like line on the top that comes down to his nose, and it has the spikes on the side, and then the slicked back, longer brown hair of Axe looks really good. I'm like, this head looks great. Looks just like him. I mean, you really can't mess up a face paint head scan, but I guess you could. But this looks really good. I'm gonna put his jacket back on right here. And as you can see here, it's really not that hard. As I say that, I mess up putting the jacket on. It's really not that hard to put on. But there you go. There's the jacket on, and then moment of truth, we put the helmet on, and it fits on perfect. Looks absolutely menacing, absolutely badass. I'm like, I did not grow up watching Demolition, but I've always, like, I've watched back matches of theirs. I've always thought they were so badass looking. Absolutely awesome figure. Then on to Smash. He comes with one pair of interchangeable hands, which are pointer finger hands. Just nothing special about it, just your typical pointer finger hands. And then he comes with his own very own mask. Same thing as Axe. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing different about it. It's the exact same thing. So we've already went over that. So there you go. Same mask, same durability and everything. And then he comes with the exact same jacket as well. So we already went over that. There you go. Same Demolition entrance jacket. Then onto the figure, which is very similar. Obviously, the gear is going to be the same, but there's definitely some differences. So the boots are the exact same as Axe, as you can see here. Looks the exact same. We already went over that. Black knee pads, some decent sized quads, just same thing as Axe. They're both decent sized guys, but they were never like super jacked. They like defined, but they were bigger guys. He has the same black trunks with the silver dots all over the place. Looks like this one's a little better with the silver dots than, because they're not as bad as Axe's. And then he has the same string strap that goes around his body with the silver circle in the middle. Looks really good. These circles are perfect. Torso moves good. Also, I forgot to check for Axe. The leg movement's good. Knees bend good. Let's check that real quick. Legs move good. Knees are not stiff. Well, one thing, look how loose this freaking ankle is on the Axe. My goodness. That could be a problem when I try posing him on my shelves. But back to Smash. Decent, about the same. I think this might be almost the exact same torso as Axe. Then he has decent sized bicep arms, decent sized arms, double jointed arms, and he has a bicep tattoo, or like on the outside of his arm, he has it looks like an eagle tattoo there. He has the same forearm guards for his entrance, and it comes off the exact same way. It looks like he has black wrist tape underneath. And it looks like it's on both sides, black wrist tape. I know Axe has the same thing. He also has black wrist tape. Mic holding hands. They come off the same way. And then onto the head, which is probably one of the most important parts as well. They really got crushed. Not crushed. Smash. Crush is coming, I think, in the next series, I believe. He was the replacement of Smash when he got hurt. But then we got the screaming head of Smash looking great. You can see his mustache there, even though with the face paint. The main white face paint with the yellow zigzags and red lines as well. Obviously, this was not the main paint he wore all the time, but this was another paint he wore. The other paint he mainly wore was just plain white and red and a little bit of black. The yellow wasn't very common, but they added it on because the original figures they released had the white and red. We had the slick back, long brown mullet type of hair for Smash. Looks good, nice and wavy, different texture and everything. Looks great. So there's that. That's the whole figure for Smash. Let's put on his entrance gear to see what he looks like with it on. Once again, jacket is very easy to put on, which I like a lot. I hate when we get rubber jackets and they're like impossible to put on. The mask goes on nice and snug, but looks good. Looks like, yeah, there we go. Now we've got to line it up with the eyes. Perfect. That looks great. He almost looks a little derpy, man. Doesn't want to go all the way on. Nah, that looks pretty good. There you go. At this angle, as you can see here, because it won't go up. There you go. Now you kind of can see his eyes. But Smash definitely looks better with the mask on. Axe, but Smash looks good as well. Both figures look absolutely awesome and menacing with their awesome mask. I've always thought Demolition are so freaking cool. If you're a retro like WWE like 80s 90s fan, I think these are must figures to get for your figure collection. If you're just a WWE action figure collector, I think this is a must. These are some of the coolest figures you can possibly get. Demolition are so badass. Now, if you're a modern day fan and you're not big into the back, then you might not want Demolition. I think you're crazy if you don't want Demolition, because I think Demolition are one of the coolest tag teams ever. That and the Road Warriors, two of the coolest freaking figures ever. Hopefully one day WWE Mattel can re-release the Road Warrior figures, because I don't have those. The only ones I have are from the vault, not from the vault. That's what I want them to come from. I had the ringside line for the Road Warriors. But enough of Road Warriors. These Demolition figures are absolutely awesome. This is JRW Live. Go check out my Instagram, which is all lowercase JRW Live. Highly appreciate that. Also go check out my TikTok, which is lowercase JRW _ lowercase live. I highly appreciate that as well. Stay tuned for more wrestling figure content on this YouTube channel, because we post every single day, so make sure to like and subscribe, because we also have the Great Khali review coming very soon. He's on his way to my house right now from ringside as well, and I'm going to be reviewing him very soon. This is JRW Live. Thank you guys for watching. Demolition is badass, and I'll see you guys in the next one.